So I'm going to show you how to make an interactive image gallery in Composer. Very straightforward. All right, so how do we do something like that that's really user-friendly? Well, let's go into Composer and find out. Firstly, you need to insert your holding table. So we're going to put a table in, and it's going to be 2 rows, 1 column. All right. Secondly, inside of that, in the bottom row, we're going to put another table. So we go insert, table, and we're going for 1 row and 3 columns. So for your 3 sub-images. In the very top, we want to insert the main gallery image, which we're going to start off with as, let's find it, these 2 little happy robots here. So click on that, and we just call it main gallery. Okay. Before we do anything, we need to give this something called an ID. The ID allows us to access it when we're scripting. It allows us to access this particular image and change the source of it so it looks different. So the ID allows us to access the image itself that's placed here from the rest of the page. So it lets us pinpoint it and do stuff to it. So we go to Advanced Edit, and we're going to give it a HTML attribute called ID. Gives us a lot more control over it. And we're going to call it main gallery. Right, main gallery. I need to make a note of that. I've got a nice little Word document down here for that. Okay. Back to Composer. Click OK. Click OK. And just while I'm at it, I've got this table. I'm going to go table properties, and I'm going to center align it because it looks a lot nicer when it's center aligned. There we go. Okay. Now inside of it, we're going to put inside of this one. Sorry, we're going to put 3 little images. Okay. So insert image, and we're going to find that one first because that's the original. We're just going to give it alt text. I'm just going to put the number 1 in for now, and it's really rubbish to do that with your alt text. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to make it smaller, and I'm going to put the second one in. Insert image, and it's there. I'm just going to call it 2, and I just drag that up a bit. It's going to get a bit messy in a minute. This is. And finally, I'm going to put the third one in, and it's insert image, and I'm going to find that one there. All right. Oh, I need alt text, don't I? 3. Okay. And you can play around with the sizing yourself when you come around to doing this. I'm just teaching the basic skills at the moment. And finally, I don't like it being sort of to the left, so I am going to change it because otherwise it will do my head in for the rest of this. There we go. Right. So you've got your 3 images at the bottom, and you've got your big main holding bit, which we've called main gallery. Okay, so what we need to do first then is we need to add some scripting into each of these images. So if we double click on one, go to Advanced Edit, and I go to JavaScript events. We want the on-click event handler. What we're going to write is documents. So we find something. We go to the main document. We're going to look at the whole document to go back and find something that's attached to it. Dot get. So we're going to go and find something. Element. So that's a part of the page by ID. So we've given one element today an ID, which is main gallery. Right. So if we put brackets, main gallery. Close speech marks, close brackets, and we're going to say the source of it is equal to a new value, which is inside my images folder, /. Let's just double check. It's inside the images folder, isn't it? Images. It's called gal1.jpg. So gal1, I called it that for gallery1.jpg because it's a JPEG file, close speech marks. So I'll just copy and paste all of that really quickly into here. Right, document.getElement by ID. And remember, I've put red here just so you know what is supposed to be a capital. Document.getElement by ID. So go to the document, find something on it by its ID. This is the ID we're looking for. We're going to set the source of that to something new. I know it looks really confusing, but it's pretty straightforward code. All right. So back into Composer, we are setting it to gal1 because that's the first one. So we click on that, it'll set it to that. Okay, I've copied and pasted that, so that's fine. Another thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Advanced. I'll do it in a minute actually. Let's go and do this with another one. So double click on it, Advanced Edit, JavaScript events, and on click we're going to paste this in. This time though, that's not gallery item 1, it's actually gallery item 2. So we're going to change that from a 1 to a 2. So the great thing about this is if you can remember the code once, you only have to copy and paste it again, right? So it's the same thing, we're changing main gallery, but this time we're changing it to the name of that particular little image there. Document.getElementById. Click OK. And click OK. And we'll do it for the third one. Advanced Edit. JavaScript events on click. Paste. And we'll change that to gal3 because it's the gal3 file there that we want to change it to. So what this should do is it should swap the source of the main gallery image to whichever one of these we've clicked on. Click OK. Click OK. And let's preview that. So browse. Right down the bottom of the page. It is definitely working. Okay. And I'll pop the code actually onto the website so you can copy and paste it easier. All right. So that's working so far, but if you look at this one here, this is a cached version of it from earlier. It's got the little cursor, so I'll show you how to quickly do that as well. If you double click on any of the images, you go to Advanced Edit again, but this time we're going for an HTML attribute, not a JavaScript event. So HTML attributes, and we're going to go for, actually, no, it's not, it's in inline style. Silly me, right, it's inline style, cursor, and we're going to set that to pointer. Right, so inline style, cursor, and pointer. Click OK. Click OK. And you can do that with the other two as well. So Advanced Edit, inline style, cursor, and then pointer. Click OK. And I'll just leave it with those two for now. So let's have a quick look. So it's working. Obviously didn't do the cursor there. I'm going to end the video there, and hopefully if you crack on with that, you've got yourself a nice interactive gallery.